7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Welcome to the Vegas Squares Podcast, our Picks and Chatter edition. These are the NFL picks. We have Week 13 coming up. Big slate in the NFL. Playoff seedings are starting to take shape, especially at the top. And we've had some big news this week. Kareem Hunt decided that what he did and what he told the Kansas City Chiefs he did are two completely different stories. So we'll touch on that briefly, and no pun intended. And we'll get into the picks here. First, I want to thank the sponsors, 12-Ounce Sports Radio, VGK Pop Sockets, ChaiPoker.com. We got a full studio in the house here. We've got Spike on mic 1, who's nodding intently, eating the windscreen, eager to talk.
No.
Oh, cool. All that time you've been eating the windscreen, that's what you came up with?
I had a shit week last week. I haven't done any research this week. Let's just get on with it.
Yeah. New flavor of soda, Nutty Dr. Pepper, too. Or Nutty Diet Dr. Pepper, sorry. Nutty Diet.
Diet Dr. Pepper.
Yeah.
Diet
Dr. Pepper with Fremunda cheese. All right, and on my other side, I've got Token Tony on mic 2.
Jesus, you really have been up for like 30 hours straight at this
Not
point.
Not quite, 26.
26, okay.
You need some Tim Hos in your life.
Tim Hos? I don't know what that is.
Tim Hortons.
Yeah.
Oh, Timmy Hos. Okay. I've had Tim Hortons once.
No, I meant the other Tim Hos. Hos that are Tim's.
Should I just shut that mic
What
off?
is he getting at?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
Oh my
Eat so
god.
much for 30 hours.
Yeah. He's been on uppers for 30 hours.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Fuck have I walked into this
I
week?
don't know.
Shit show of our podcast.
Yeah, welcome to the
Okay.
Vegas Square Shit Show. Here we go. So this week's celebrity guest picker is going to be the absent for, what were you on sabbatical for, about 8 months, producer? Desiree?
Over.
I don't even know anymore.
Yeah, I think show 6 you faded out into oblivion. I think when Spike came around, you left.
Makes sense.
I should actually probably take that personally, shouldn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah, alright. I see what's up.
Just because you're full of energy.
Gingers are just not fun to be around.
They suck the life out of you.
All right, nevertheless, we have wasted enough of your time. You came here to listen to our picks, and you came here to find out what you're going to tail or you're going to fade this weekend in the NFL, and we're here to give that to you. We are going to do Week 13 of our season-long bet. We've made some amendments. We've made some changes along the way, but I think we've got a good structure here going forward the last few weeks of the season and into the playoffs. And I'm going to let Spike update the guests who listen regularly and inform the guests who are just listening for the first time on how we are doing our $100 season-long picks bet.
So for every game played on a Sunday or a Monday, we have to pick one side of that game, whether it be against the spread, against the total, or a money line. Last week was the first week where we amended it, where you could only take one money line favorite. Last week was also the first week where we started, if you take a money line dog at plus 150 or more, you get an extra point if you hit that. You get one lock of the week, which is worth 3 points, either way. And you get a blind bet. If you get it right, it's worth 2 points. If you get it wrong, it's worth nothing. So right now, going into Week 13, I am in last place currently with 19 points. Aaron squarely in second place with 30 points. And Token Tony, the current leader, at 34 points.
Who's this Token Tony guy you're talking about?
Oh, sorry. Felipe is in first place with 34 points.
Wait, who's Felipe?
Fuck, what was his other nickname?
He's Timmy Hos now.
Timmy Hose. Timmy Hose in first place.
You did this to yourself,
with
asshole.
34 points.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, every week we have a guest picker on. They are going to pick the picks with us, and the caveat is we have to beat the guest picker, or else we lose points ourselves. So, Desiree, how you feeling about this week? Week 13. A lot of, I'd say, subpar matchups here in the NFL this week.
I think it's going to be really easy for you guys to beat me.
I don't like my chances already.
Hashtag domestic violence.
I don't like my chances.
Yeah.
Too soon.
Timmy Hose over there. Sorry, I didn't even think about the Kareem Hunt thing.
Too soon.
Wow.
Speaking of,
It's a good thing we don't have bosses because we would definitively be fired
Exactly.
from our pre-show talk to this.
we're on the open airwaves. We're like the Howard Stern of sports gambling.
If there was, I'm just very glad there is no FCC that we have to deal with because this would be a
The
problem.
FCC won't let me be. All right, let's. What are your initial thoughts, Timmy Ho? What are your thoughts on this Kareem Hunt situation? That was swift.
Yeah, I mean, within in half an hour of the NFL coming out with a statement, the Chiefs released him, and
6 hours, but yeah, close enough.
I thought it was a half an hour. That's what I heard. But I mean, it could've
Yeah,
been
well, you're in
6 hours.
Canada.
Yeah. Well, I was back in Detroit watching the
Yeah, he was
championship.
he was watching the MAC title game
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, pretty good.
on purpose.
Yeah.
It was actually a good game. Northern Illinois came all the way back. You nailed it. Nice job.
I actually did bet it as well. So
Spike, what is your thoughts on the Kareem Hunt with the Chiefs situation?
it's typical NFL bullshit. They knew in February that this happened. They're lying their faces off, saying that they weren't able to get the video. And now that they got the video, they are going to have their typical overreaction to try to quell the shitstorm that's coming from the media and the fans and everything else. So this surprises me 0%. The reaction has surprised me 0%.
From the NFL or from the Chiefs?
Both.
Or both.
Yeah. But
You believe they saw this video was it February?
in February, they absolutely did. It was
Okay.
because it wasn't public that they thought they could get away with kind of squashing it.
Same with Ray. It's like
Exactly.
Goodell just does the same thing over and over again. What is that? The definition of insanity? Doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results?
Yep. And, this is typical Roger Goodell. Everything he does wrong. So we know that whatever he does in this situation is going to be wrong. And we know that, a year and a half, 2 years down the line, maybe even the end of this season, somebody's going to sign Kareem Hunt, and we're going to forget that this ever happened.
Yeah, because, what are your thoughts on the Kansas City Chiefs basically saying, he told us one story, we finally see this, and his story does not corroborate with actual video footage. And
bullshit.
that's why they released him. You really think it's
it's
just
bullshit.
complete bullshit?
Because, look, the NFL is a multi-billion-dollar corporation.
Right, but this hotel is a private entity that doesn't have to give up anything if no charges were filed.
No, but they're going to give it up because
They're going to
somebody-
give it up for money.
Well, somebody
That's
in
why
that
TMZ
organization
gets their paws.
Yeah, exactly. Somebody in that organization would have given it up to the team. They would have leaked it to the team. Somebody saw it. Maybe they thought they were doing the right thing by giving it to the. Somebody sent this to either the league or the team or both before now. I promise you.
I will agree to disagree. I believe the NFL saw it, but I don't believe the Chiefs did. But I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying I think differently. And I think the NFL, because the thing is, there's differences. This kid can play. Ray Rice was on the downslope.
Oh yeah, Ray Rice would have been lucky to have gotten a contract anyway after that happened.
Right. And that's the thing. Like I put up a poll on our Vegas Squares poll Twitter, and I don't know if you guys voted on it, but I'll ask you now. Do you think Kareem Hunt plays it down in the NFL again?
Oh, absolutely.
I would lean towards yes, but I could also see a case for no.
Hashtag it could go either way.
Hey.
All right, we wasted enough of your time. I just wanted to kind of get initial thoughts on that. Well, from a woman's perspective, you've seen the video. What are your thoughts?
I actually haven't seen the video.
God damn it.
In full. In full. I just know about what happened, and I voted on your poll, and I said no.
Okay, fair enough. I think because he's super talented.
He's talented. He's 23. He's going to get another chance.
I'm trying to think of, he could probably, 26 is Michelle, 28's White, so 27 is available in New England.
If any coach can set this son of a bitch straight, it would be Belichick. But
Yeah, and apparently Kareem Hunt also had issues in college that led to him falling to, I believe, the third or fourth round, which is why the Chiefs got the steal that they did. Because that's the same draft as the Mahomes draft. If this guy was a first-round back, he and Mahomes wouldn't be on the same team. So.
Yeah.
All right, so we've got the people who are still allowed to play football that aren't on the exempt list. We have how many games today? We got 4,
A ton.
8, 12, 14 games.
14 then 1 on Monday. Yep.
You got something to say? I can turn your mic off.
I'm good.
Okay, try again.
Good talk.
All right, nevertheless, let's rock and roll. We'll start right here. I've got Giants hosting the Chicago Bears. The line currently is Chicago minus 3.5. Total is 44, and the Bears are a 185 favorite, Giants 165 underdog. How we're going to do this is we are going to let the producer make the pick, and then we will make our picks.
Works for me.
Ooh, pressure.
Fire away.
Okay,
Don't say that around Timmy Ho over there.
please.
Things
Well,
could
too
get
late
Sitting
for
right
that,
next
though.
to him.
things could get
Yeah,
nuclear.
I forgot about that. I forgot that he had a shake.
Yeah. Oh, God. And a burger.
Yeah. Ooh, something's rumbling. Heard about Rumble in the Bronx. This is Rumble in Vegas.
Okay, are we ready?
Yeah, go ahead. I'm waiting for
Going
you.
off the rails of a sports podcast.
Okay, so just I didn't do any research on these.
We know. That's why we picked you today.
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna take the under.
Under 44. She likes the defenses in this one, especially
The Bears.
the Bears, who I've been a big cheerleader for this year. I think I've made that pretty vocally known. All right, so producer makes the Bears 44 her first pick.
Under 44.
Under 44. Under 44.
The Bears 44.
Bears
yeah.
could score 44 in this
They
game.
could. Yeah, the defense can put up some points themselves. So.
Yeah. Token likes to make that bold prediction.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to rock the Giants. I think Chase Daniel, there's going to be a huge overreaction to Thanksgiving. I'm going to rock the Giants. Let's see, what do we got? 165 on the money line. No, give me the points. 3.5 points.
I'm going to fade your ass on that one and take the Bears. The Giants have nothing to play for, but they might keep this one within one score.
They
But
got
I believe
jobs
it's
and
gonna-
checks.
But I believe this is a full touchdown game. Bears win it. Let's move on.
Yeah, I think Token and I are going to be on the same side on this one. I like Chicago, even with Chase Daniel. I don't like what the Giants are doing. They are just too up and down for me to think that they're going to have any kind of consistency in this game. They're 0-4 at home against the spread. They're 5-5 on the season against the spread, just in total. And I think that Chicago is playing better football even with Chase Daniels. I'm taking Chicago minus the 3.5.
Chicago, even with Chase Daniel. Yeah, you and Fake Token have been saying that you guys have been big Chase Daniel cheerleaders this year, so good for you.
Yeah.
All right, moving over to the LA Rams going into the shithole that is Detroit, Michigan, and taking on the Stat Padford Detroit Lions. What do we got here? We've got LA Rams, a 10-point road favorite. That's just disgusting. 55 the total. Let me pull the money line up here. That's got to be a huge money line.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Rams minus 500, Lions plus 400. If you've got the stones to take the Lions money line, I'll make it a 5 if it's a consensus agreement.
I agree with that.
That's fine with me.
But you lose 2.
+5, -2.
Plus 5, minus 2.
But you have to take Detroit money line. Mm-hmm. All right.
I'll agree if anybody wants it, but yeah.
Okay, if anybody wants to take it, it's,
Yeah.
it's not a forced bet, but it's plus 5, minus 2. So, produce a pick.
Rams with the points.
He's taking the road favorite, and Timmy Ho over there is shaking his head. I'm not sure if that's in disbelief or in agreement. Now he's just being weird.
You gonna speak?
Yeah.
Oh, it's on me now. I
May as well.
actually do like the under in this game. I think this total is way too high. I believe Stafford's going to be under a lot of pressure with the Rams front four. I don't see Detroit scoring more than 17 in this game. I don't see the Rams scoring more than 35 probably. So I just think a lot of ground game in this game, and they run the clock. So give me under 55. I see it at so.
All right, fair enough. I actually am going to page your ass and take the over 55. I think we're looking at a 35-28 kind of game here. I think we're looking at a shootout. I think Stat Padford's going to throw for
4 picks.
375 plus yards.
Is that your bold prediction?
No, that's not very bold. He throws for a lot of yards, but my bold prediction would be him throwing no picks.
That would be a good one.
Yeah. So I'll take the over 55 just for funsies. 35-31.
All right, you're not getting bonus points.
No, I didn't say it. I'm just saying that's why I said just for fun.
Yeah, I actually was thinking about taking the total in this game, and then I realized that this is probably a good spot for me just to take the coward's way out Rams money line lock of the week, just because there is no possible way Detroit wins this team. I think Matt Patricia has already lost the locker room at this point. And
I think we should both revise and take Detroit money line.
Go fuck yourselves.
I'm not that stupid.
Do it. This is the perfect spot for me. I like what's up. So
I think it's wise pick.
He needs things and points. And
yeah, I do desperately need points at this point.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on. Baltimore at Atlanta in the Georgia Dome after they pick up the field and all the pieces and the confetti from the SEC championship. The Dirty Birds are a 2.5-point favorite at home. This line has moved tremendously. Opened up Baltimore 3-point favorite. So we're talking about a 5.5-point swing all the way down to the Falcons. Live total 48.5. I've got Falcons minus 140, Ravens plus 120. Producer.
Let's see. Flacco's still out, right?
Correct.
Yeah, Lamar's starting.
Not that that's gonna, alter my pick.
Good.
Well, apparently it will because you just asked about
I'm just
it.
curious.
All right.
I honestly don't know what I'm doing. So
Okay.
let's take the
Excuse me. Show's only an hour.
over.
48.5 over.
No. On this one, I'm all over the Ravens on this one. I think Atlanta, even at home, is pretty abysmal this year and just having a shitty year. I do believe this one's pretty high scoring as well, but Baltimore plus the 2.5. Easy win. Let's move on.
I'm stuck on this one because Atlanta is super good at home, but really super bad against the spread at home. So I really think Atlanta's going to win this game by 1 point, even though as much as I like Baltimore, and it would really hurt their playoff chances because they're playoff contenders, Spike. I'm taking Baltimore with the 2.5 points. I think they keep it close. If they do lose this game, they lose it by a point or two. And there's not enough on the plus 120 to make me take the money line, so I'm going to take the points, 2.5.
And if it wasn't for the producer, we'd have consensus. Baltimore plus the 2.5 for me is.
We're not worried about her.
Yeah, oh,
We're
that's
trying to
true.
beat her.
Then it is. Then it is consensus.
pick.
So yeah.
Did I tell you we're going on vacation? We're going to Cleveland. We're going to stay in a hotel. You good with that?
Oh,
Absolutely not.
Okay. I felt like a kick in the nuts.
Worst places to be in the world.
so Indianapolis and Jacksonville is next up.
No, Arizona and Green Bay is up next up on my
yeah,
list
That's
here.
what, what I
yeah,
have on
you're
the slate next.
Arizona
I
and
Just trying to move it along. Jesus.
it's only an hour show. We're 42 minutes left. All right, we got Green Bay, 13-point favorite. Low total here, 43 right now. Has dropped 3 points from the open at 46. Cardinals are a 550 dog. Packers are an 800 favorite. Packers are, we talk about the Falcons being, the Jekyll and Hyde at home and away. I think the Green Bay Packers this year are Jekyll and Hyde home and away. They have not won a single game on the road, and they are 4-0 at home.
Yeah.
So being 4-6-1, 4-0 at home, that ain't good when you go on the road. Luckily for them, they're playing in Lambeau this week. Producer, what do you got?
Green Bay with the points.
Hey, yo.
Whoa, that was quick.
Wow.
Just pulled it out of my ass.
Your fudge packer.
I'm going to use this one as my blind bet of the week. I will also lean towards Green Bay minus the points. But blind bet.
I will make this my lock of the week. Green Bay money line.
I expected this was going to be somebody's money line favorite lock of the week. I'm actually fading. I'm going Arizona plus the 13.
I like that number.
I think the number is a little too big from what we've seen out of Aaron Rodgers this year. I don't think he's 100%. And I think Arizona's defense is just good enough to keep this game close enough to hit that 13 number.
I think David Johnson has a big game. Indianapolis and Jacksonville. We've got...
Did we skip one?
Nope. Indianapolis and Jacksonville. We've got Colts -4. 47 is the live total. And I've got a Colts -210 and Jags +180.
Let's take the Colts with the points.
Colts given 4.
Yeah, I'm in agreement with that one. I almost want to make this one my lock of the week, but I'm going to save that for another one. Colts -4. Yeah. Enough said.
All right. I am going to...
Especially with Fournette out for Jacksonville.
Yeah, Fournette's out for Jacksonville. Bortles is on the bench. I feel like this is the perfect storm for the books to just take in mass quantities of money on Indianapolis. Therefore, I am going to gamble for 2 points and take the Jaguars plus the 180. Take Jaguars money line.
Wow.
I think there's going to be mass quantities of money, and I like to be on the side where the book's holding the money,
Oh.
not where everybody's putting it in. So I could be wrong, but I'm gonna take Jacksonville. I think Cody Kessler is going to get the bump and the praise that he doesn't necessarily deserve. This game will also be a part of my bold prediction as well.
Okay. I think this is a game where it is Jacksonville has given up because they're terrible this year. And now without Bortles, without Fournette, without any conscience or soul on their defense, I don't think they stand a chance in this game, but I am going to go under instead, under the 47. I would be shocked if Jacksonville puts up double digits in this game.
Wow. Fair enough. All right, let's go Carolina and Tampa Bay. We've got the Carolina Panthers a 3-point road favorite. Live line currently down from 56 to 53.5. And on William Hill, we've got the Buccaneers right at 150 dog. Panthers 170 favorites.
This one's a little tough, but I don't think that the offenses and the defenses on either of these teams are very good. So I'm going to go with the under.
It's a bold statement, Cotton. These two teams put up 80 points last time they played.
Yeah, this one is a tough game to predict.
Next one, 70 points, 42-28.
Yeah.
Ever.
This one's a tough one.
Don't like my math anymore.
Tampa Bay's offense can put up the yards, but they sometimes struggle putting up the points, causing turnovers on their behalf. Give me Carolina minus the 3 in that spot.
Yeah, I don't feel comfortable with this division game. Tampa Bay playing pretty decently under Jameis Winston. Carolina's in free fall right now. If they want anything to do with the playoff picture, they've got to win this game. And I don't have my money line pick anymore, so that doesn't make me feel really great. This is a tough one, so I am going to say that Carolina ekes out a win. Tampa Bay covers the spread. Take Tampa Bay plus 3.
I'm with you. I think this is a weird spot, but I think Tampa Bay is playing just well enough with Jameis. I think they've got about one and a half more good games with Jameis before they go into free fall. But Carolina being 1-4 on the road against the spread, I'm not a huge fan of. I'm actually going blind bet on this one. Tampa Bay money line at the plus 150. I think they can sneak some kind of a win at home.
Going for the 3-point play.
3-point conversion right here.
Oh boy, that's you ever remember? Do you remember the old Ohio State coach Woody Hayes?
Yeah.
Every time against Michigan, one time they they questioned why he went for 2 in a game when he was ahead, I believe he was ahead pretty well. And he said, "Why'd you go for 2, Coach?" He said, "Because I couldn't go for 3." All right. I know Spike loves college football references, so
Yes.
let's move on.
Yippee.
Yippity scoop. Denver and Cincinnati. I don't know where that came from. I'm delusional right now. Cincinnati has been bet up to, Denver has been bet up to 5. A road favorite. That's probably because of Driscoll making his first start. Andy Dalton is out for the year. A.J. Green is to come back at this point. Both teams are 5-6. Denver seems to be trending on the upward path, and Cincinnati does not. However, I'm not as low on Jeff Driscoll as a lot of these guys. A lot of these pundits are not giving him credit for. Nevertheless, 44.5 is the total right now, and our money lines are Broncos minus 230 and Bengals plus 195.
I'll take Bengals with the points.
I'm going to go over in this spot, 44.5. Seems like it's still low enough where these teams can put up some points, especially with a new change in quarterback. I think it's going to be hard for Denver to read him at first. And even though Denver likes to run the ball pretty hard, but I think they can have a few breakout plays. I think the total goes pretty close to like 30-27, somewhere around there.
I think you're going to get beat by the hook. I think it's going to be 23-21, but I'm not taking the under. I'm rocking Jeff Driscoll and the Bengals, but I'm taking points. Because I know you already typed it in, so I made you.
Well, if you want to change it to the money line, you can.
No. I thought you already typed it in, so I was going to make you delete it. So.
Oh, I get Cincinnati plus 5 for you.
That's all I need.
I actually thought I was going to agree with you guys or on the Cincinnati line. I thought Denver being minus 5 was kind of an overreaction to their win against Pittsburgh. But I think with Green out, with Dalton out, with not knowing what we're going to get at Cincinnati's quarterback, I think Denver minus the 5 is probably the right way to go. I think that they stay up big. I think Cincinnati comes back a little bit in garbage time, but Denver wins by a touchdown.
Fair enough. All right, let's move on to Cleveland at Houston. We've got Deshaun Watson versus Baker Mayfield. Houston has won 8 games in a row. Got to feel at some point that's going to stop. Not sure if this is the game that's going to do it. Houston's currently a 5.5-point favorite. Live line total currently up 2 points to 47.5. Our Browns are a plus 200 dog at this point. So they are eligible for the 2-point bonus if you pick them to win.
I'm going to take the over.
Over 47.5.
Nailed it to a T. I'm going the same way, actually. I think Houston might put up some early points and coast along, and Cleveland gets some in garbage time, and this almost gets up to 60 by end of game.
Whoa.
Jesus.
Wow.
35-25, something around there.
Something around there. All right, good job, Timmy Ho. I think Houston keeps rolling. I say Houston by 8 to 14 points in this spot. Give me Houston minus 5.5.
If I hadn't already used my blind bet, this would be the spot where I would use it. I am taking Cleveland minus the 5.5 for the sole reason that the Covers.com free pick says to take Cleveland plus the 5.5.
I say you can take Cleveland minus 5.5.
No, plus the 5.5. Cleveland plus the 5.5. Some dude named Mark Lawrence on Covers.com says to take him.
Marky Law, I love that dude.
So yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Clax Bamon. All right, Buffalo and Miami. This is a game I'm confused by because everybody's in love with Buffalo right now, but Miami's sneaky average and still in the playoff hunt, whereas I don't believe Buffalo is.
Marginally is, but
That would be a long road.
Yeah.
Could you imagine if Buffalo gets in at 9-7 again?
they would have to win out and have a few things go their way for sure.
Didn't that happen last season too? I think they had to win the last 2 games and have Cincinnati beat Baltimore and
like 10 different things.
The
go.
Toronto Argonauts tie, and they had to have a bunch of shit go on. But nevertheless, I guess they are in a mathematically not eliminated situation here. But
Very unlikely.
Josh Allen is an average baller right now. He's not quite a stud or a superstar, but he's getting the job done. Last week, who did they beat last week? We were shocked by.
Were we shocked? I don't remember.
They beat somebody last week that they shouldn't have, I would say. Anyways,
Somebody look it up. I'll look it up.
Miami's currently a 3.5-point favorite. That line opened up at 6.5. The total's 40.
Oh, they beat Jacksonville. Of course they were supposed to beat Jacksonville.
Yeah.
Oh, that's maybe okay. Maybe I'm not. I don't know. It's
Not
still-
too stunning.
Yeah, it's not too stunning, but it's a little stunning.
No, it's not.
Yeah, got to get my boy popping Bortles. All right, let me find the money line here. What's the money line? Money line. Bills plus 170.
Oh.
So you guys are making like blind bets and stuff. Do I get to pick those as well?
Yeah.
You got to lock one in, and you got to make a blind bet.
Okay, so I'll use this as my blind bet. I'm going to take Buffalo at the points.
Buffalo plus 3.5.
Not 3/5, 3.5.
350. Buffalo plus 350.
I'm going to take the over in this one.
Man, he's over every damn.
I know.
I believe Miami puts up pretty close to 27 points. Buffalo Kings and tight there with like 21 to 24. This total seems way low for both how these offenses are. So
I'm going to use a page out of Spike's playbook just because I feel like
I know where you're going.
I feel like everybody's feeling Buffalo too much right now. Just with the 4-7, we all thought they were going to win 0 games. Miami minus whatever.
Oh! I did not know what you were doing.
9.5. Give them bonus points.
You want to give me 9.5 for how much?
I don't know. What do you say?
You're taking it as a standard bet, right? So
So
that would be triple, so 3 points.
3 points minus 1.
3 points minus 1 for Miami minus 9.5.
I'll allow it.
I'm down.
All right,
Uh,
rock and roll.
There you go.
How does that affect my bet with her? I still got to get mine right and hers wrong.
Yeah, I mean, her total has to be
Greater
for the
than
entire week, so.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just.
All right, cool.
We're not going game by game here. That would be fucking insane.
Well, no, I was just curious because I'm taking a larger spread and she's getting a. Yeah, I mean,
it'll
it's not
be either plus 3 or minus 1 towards your total, and you still have to beat her with your total.
far enough. All right, let's move to the Jets at Tennessee.
Apparently, I don't get to make a pick on this game.
Let's move back to Buffalo at Miami, and
Spike, you're on the clock.
Redbeards and Rice would like to make a pick.
I actually, very quick, I'm going to take Buffalo plus a 3.5. I've been saying that Miami is overrated all goddamn season, so I'm going to stick with that.
I think Miami's a significantly better team with Tannehill under center. Not saying they're great. I'm just saying significantly over broadcast whether they're a better team. And they're 4-1 at home this year. So
I think Miami's the better team, but I disagree with the quarterback situation.
shut up. Jets at Titans. Titans are minus 10.
You hear me now?
I hear you a lot better, which is less. Jets and Titans. Tennessee minus 10 total. A lot of totals around 40-41 this week. A lot of bad offenses, or at least allegedly bad offenses. 40.5 is a total. The Jets are a 400 favorite or 400 dog in this spot. Oof. Production crew.
I'm going to take the under because, like you said, bad offenses.
That might be a bad pick.
Yeah.
This game could be like 9-6.
Yeah.
Remember when you nailed that one almost?
Yeah.
It's like a 13-10 game. You're like, this game will be like 10-6.
Yeah, something
Yeah.
like that. Yeah.
I guess you didn't nail it, but
Yeah, I don't see Tennessee scoring that much, and I don't see the Jets scoring that much, but I see the Jets keeping it marginally close. Give me the Jets plus the points.
is McCown back or is Darnold back for this game?
I believe not.
Spike, you go. I'm going to do some reading here real quick.
This is the benefits of doing research beforehand is that we would know things like this. But
We just got back from a tournament, and I'm tired and drunk.
yeah. I think I agree with Token.
Questionable.
This is actually what I'm going to the window on. I'm parlaying both picks that have already been made thus far by the producer and by Token. Jets plus the 10, under 40.5. For the purposes of our contest, Jets plus the 10. Did that not give you enough time? Do I need to...
No, I'm ready.
Okay, go ahead.
Jets money line.
Oh!
Jets money line. They win 20-17.
No.
What were they? 400?
Plus 400, yeah.
So what would that be?
It's still just the one extra point.
One extra point,
Okay.
Yeah.
Next year, maybe we'll set parameters.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
going to be ranges.
Okay.
Yeah.
From plus 150 to...
Stay tuned for 2019 NFL picks from the Vegas Squares podcast.
Yeah.
All right.
We'll get it right eventually, people. I promise.
There'll be little tweaks.
All right, so we got San Francisco at Seattle.
Who gives a fuck?
Another 10-point spread here. I give a fuck. Russell Wilson's my baby.
Oh, the stink puss you just got from Desiree on that one.
Yeah, that sounds weird.
It's just a weird. It was weird the way he said it.
Russell Wilson's my fiance. Yeah, he and I are getting married one day.
I'm done. Good night.
Oh!
Okay, bye. All right, Seattle's minus 10. The total is 45.5. The 49ers are also a 400 dog.
I have no clue where I want to go with this. So give me Seattle with the points.
Taking Seattle and giving up 10 points.
I'm going to use my lock of the week on this one. Seattle money line.
There it is.
God,
Wow.
now I hope Seattle loses because I was going to take them too. I will take my blind bet,
Okay.
the Seattle and the points.
Seattle and the point. All right. Yeah, I mean, everything just screams Seattle minus the 10 in this spot. Seattle at home, even though they're only 2-1 against the spread at home. It seems like the right spot for Seattle to really get in the heads of San Francisco. I think it's got to be Seahawks minus the 10. I don't see any way San Francisco even keeps it a game.
A consensus, except for
Yeah.
chicken over there.
No, I would agree with Seattle minus 10, but I feel more comfortable with them on the money line as my lock.
I'm honestly amazed that we've all used our moneyline favorite lock
On different teams.
without picking Kansas City.
It's fair.
That was the one I was expecting, which is why I took the Rams, because I figured at least one of you would be on Kansas City.
And I feel like this may be a distraction. I don't know. I'm not saying they're going to lose this game, and you're right. The lock would obviously make it okay there. We're going to move on to that one. Kansas City at Oakland. This game, obviously Pat Mahomes is new to this rivalry, and we got 9-2 versus 2-9. But this is a divisional game. We got divisional rivalry, regardless of the status of each team's roster. It's always kind of, they want to get out there and crack some skulls on each other. I don't think the Kansas City Fighting Kareem Hunts are going to be distracted as much as people are going to say, but 14 points at this point. Oakland is a 14-point dog, 55. What do we got for plus 800? Anybody got the sack for 5 points on Oakland money line?
No.
No?
Oh, God, no.
No? All right.
Fuck.
So, all right. Well, then we've got, like I said, 14 points, 55, and plus 800.
I'm going to make this my lock of the week because it's probably the only thing I'm sure about. It would be Kansas City. I could easily see this being like a 3-touchdown game between the two.
So Kansas City with the points or money line?
Money line.
Oh, did she say money line? Okay.
Yeah.
I missed that part.
Yeah, as I was doing my rant, she was pointing to herself like I was blowing her spot up right there.
Yeah, she was like, that's a good idea.
I had it planned from the get-go.
Yeah. Timmy Ho?
I believe this one will be a little closer. Believe this one might even come down to the spread even. I think Kansas City puts up very many points, and Oakland puts up quite a bit too. Give me over 55.
Man. Your new
He's got
nickname,
4 overs this week.
just 4? I feel like they've all been over.
No.
I knew it's been at least 4, but I thought it was
New
5.
nickname's going to be Rover Over. Over.
4 overs, 1 under.
I'll start calling you overalls. You're up, Bruno. I guess I'm up. I'm taking Oakland plus the 14 points.
Oh, plus the 14.
No description, no nothing, no rhyme, reason.
They're in the hunt this week.
I just think Khalil Mack's going to wreak... Oh, wait, hold on. Never mind. Oakland plus... I still want Oakland plus 14.
Khalil Mack will wreak havoc this week.
Because nothing says bet Oakland like 8-2 against the spread, 5-0 against the spread on the road, 9-2 overall, 4-2 on the road. Last 10 games, 8-2 against the spread. Nothing says fire on Oakland like all of that shit on Kansas City. I'd love to take that 800, but no, it's not worth it. At some point, I mean, I think she's going to get 2 or 3 points this week. I got to get 4 at least. So,
Yeah.
rock and roll.
No, this is Oakland's done. They've made it abundantly clear that they don't give a shit about this season. I
They
think
did that in week 1.
Yeah. Well, no, but they fucked it up. What, 2-3 weeks ago when they won?
Did they still have who has the first pick?
I believe it's Arizona.
Is it Arizona? Oh, because Oakland beat them.
Yeah.
So currently, yeah, Arizona would be having
I believe it's like Arizona, San Francisco, and then Oakland.
Yeah, Oakland can't even tank the season right. Then they got the number 1 pick for Chicago. Chicago keeps winning, which means Oakland's pick keeps getting worse.
Well,
They got the number 1 pick for what's his name? I don't know.
but I was
Cowboys.
looking at
Cowboys.
Mel Kiper's.
Yeah, Cowboys.
Mel Kiper's big board. I mean, if they're looking offense, this isn't the draft to do it. So I mean, having the number 1 pick theoretically would be irrelevant. A lot of these guys that are going top 10 are like Clemson's defensive lineman, Quentin Nelson
O-line.
from Alabama. It's a very defensive heavy draft, and I feel like having 1 through 5, you're going to get a stud on the defensive line, or excuse me, on the defensive side of the ball.
Mack Jr.
Khalil Mack 2.0, yeah. Now, would you say, I mean, I don't want to get off on a tangent here, would you say Khalil Mack so far has been worth the contract he signed?
I would lean towards the no, but I think he's a very productable lineman. So
What word is that? Productable?
Productable?
Able to be producted? Cool, whatever. Spike, you haven't made a pick in this game.
I thought I just said Kansas City minus the 14. Oh, no, I was just going on a rant about Oakland and how bad they are. Yeah, Kansas City minus 14.
That's a productable pick.
even with Khalil Mack.
Exactly. All right, we got Minnesota and New England. I feel like, well, even LA Chargers and Pittsburgh's a good Sunday night game. I feel like this could be a good flex game for the Sunday night. Nevertheless, it's not. It's a 4:25 Eastern. New England opened up as a touchdown favorite, now currently down to 5. Minnesota is receiving about 52% of the money at 5. Live line currently 49.5. And let me see if I can pull up the money line. Vikings are 200.
Intriguing.
Ooh, I will take the over.
What did we say the over was?
49.5.
49.5. All right.
No, this one I believe Minnesota's too beat up right now to try and make the playoff push that they're thinking that they might be able to make. I mean, Diggs is questionable, Rhodes is questionable, BB's out.
I think they're okay without BB.
Yeah, but
The other two are were
Yeah.
very productable players. Yeah,
give me New England minus the points.
samesies.
Well, there goes that one. Consensus pick.
Yeah, I had a feeling it might be.
Yeah, New England's playing too well for me to pick against them right now, even after the loss
I
in
think I
Tennessee.
need to pick a total, don't I?
You took the over in the Rams-Lions game.
Fair enough.
Oh yeah, I took the under in that one.
Yep.
Oh yeah, because I was going to fade your ass.
Yeah, we have met all of our requirements thus far with 2 games to go.
All
so-
right, met my quota. L.A. and Pittsburgh. The Clippers traveling to the Steel City to face the Steelers, because that's who plays in the Steel City. I'm tired. Pittsburgh is a 3-point favorite, which is a surprising number, all things considered. Live total 51.5, which is down, 4.5 points at this point? So, I mean, 2 teams that like to light it up and air it out. Melvin Gordon, questionable.
I see he's out.
Melvin Gordon out. Not going to play. Insert Austin Eckler. Le'Veon Bell out. Insert James Conner. Oh, wait, they did that like 12 weeks ago. Pittsburgh -3. What?
Ooh,
Yeah.
ooh. Desiree, say something quick. Save the sinking ship.
Predictable!
Give me the Chargers with the points.
I almost like the over in this one, but I like Steelers minus the points for sure in this. So.
Oh, wait, hold on. Chargers plus 140. Forgot that part.
Oh, yeah.
Steelers minus the points for me. No, I do like the over too, but
I'm going to say 27-20 Pittsburgh. I'll take the under 51.5 in this.
And I am fading you. I'm going over. I think your initial analysis was right. These are two teams that like to light it up. And I don't think either of their defenses are capable of stopping another team to keep them under about that 25, 27 point mark. So
I feel this is just the spot in Phillip Rivers' career when we start to give him praise, give him recognition, where he turns into Phyllis Rivers. The most unproductible Clipper in history. Really. Yeah, can't be. Whatever. That's probably
Excuse me.
about as good as what I've been saying on the microphone anyway. So, Week 13 is going to rock.
God.
Still got a game left.
Yeah.
Washington at Philadelphia. And William Hill kicked me out for inactivity.
Alex Smith is out for this one.
Yeah, I think Alex Smith is out, so the 2-quarterback system for Jay Gruden is null and void because I think Kirk Cousins won't be playing in this game either. Philadelphia is a 6-point favorite. Live line total 45, and Redskins are a 235 dog.
Ooh.
I'm going to take the under.
Under 45.
I'm going to take the over. I think even if Peterson does play this game, they don't look to the run game on either side of offense between these two teams, and they look for the passing game, even with Philly with the short passes. I think they just light it up, almost put up 60. I think it's going to be like 30 to 27. So over 45.
I am tired. I thought he said Philly -6 and then said 30 to 27.
No, I actually like Washington plus the points, but
That's my pick, Washington plus the point.
God
but
damn it.
I like the over more.
I don't have the stones to take the 235 because I actually think they probably could win this game. I think everybody's really low on Colt McCoy after Thanksgiving, but I'll just
It's
take.
always Mark Sanchez.
Oh God!
I had to get it in there.
I actually tried to get him to be our guest picker, but he's prepping for.
Holding
this
a
game.
clipboard.
Yeah, and he looks in the mirror and he's like,
Nobody can see you doing
"No one
that.
can see what I'm doing, but you guys can," and they're laughing, which means they know it's funny.
Hopefully I don't fumble.
Don't run into his butt. Do not run into his butt.
So there are certain times on the internet where people will go and they will find a celebrity and they will send them a tweet or do something to them every day until that celebrity responds, and they do the same thing. So I think one of us should volunteer to tweet Mark Sanchez every day.
I vote the person holding their hand up.
with just hashtag butt fumble and then a gif of the butt fumble.
Oh, no, I don't want to, tease him.
Oh, no, you have to. That's
no,
the point.
No,
All right,
I'm out.
Then what do you want to do?
Be nice to him.
It would have to be every day. It would have to be the same message.
She wants to
every
run
day.
off into the distance.
That's not true. I don't want to do that. I just want to be nice to him.
Why? He doesn't deserve it.
Why not?
Because he's a terrible human being.
How is
Well,
he a
that's
terrible
not much.
human
How was he a
being?
terrible human being?
Because he played in New York.
He might be a better
Oh
quarterback
my
than Cutler.
God.
Might be a better quarterback than Cutler.
Maybe.
Thank you.
No, no.
Might be.
He did go to more championship games, though. 2-1.
Yeah, that's.
I'm gonna put up a poll. Who was the better quarterback? Well, technically Sanchez is still playing, but who's the better quarterback, Sanchez or Cutler?
He's just on a roster. He's not playing.
Hey, that
Well, he's playing more than Cutler is.
he's getting game checks. That's
Yeah,
something.
exactly.
Yeah.
Well, Cutler's getting what network are he and his wife on? Like,
NBC or something. Or, I don't know.
no, they're on the Kardashian network, whatever the fuck that
Hallmark
is.
Channel.
Yeah, close enough. So who did you pick?
Did I pick? Oh yeah, no. When you said Washington minus or plus the 6, I said, "Oh fuck," because that was my pick. Too.
You're on that too.
Yeah, Washington plus the 6.
All right, right on. All right, I know that we're going to spring this on the producer, so we'll do ours first so that she has time to formulate one, something that's predictable. It's bold prediction time, and I'll go first.
I was moving my leg.
Sure.
Things are coming out of all crevice. My bold prediction is Andrew Luck has passed for 3 touchdowns or more in 8 straight games. I say that streak ends. Are we good with that?
Yeah, I'm good with
I
that.
say he passes for 2 or less touchdowns.
I'll allow it.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Let's see. Under-
Token Tony. Felipe Timmy Hose.
Matt Stafford will not play the whole entire game
Due to anything?
due to injury or horrible performance. I believe.
Who is the backup quarterback?
I have no idea, actually.
Other than I'm pretty confident you're not hitting your bold prediction if we don't even know who the backup quarterback is in
Let's
Detroit.
Is it Kellen Moore?
It might be.
No, he's retired. He's a coach for Dallas.
Oh, is he? Okay.
I'm going to say, hold on. Wait, I'm going to say. Oh, God, I have.
Oh, I got it.
Well, of course you did. You just fucking looked it
Yeah.
up. White or black?
White.
Do you know what college they went to?
Yes.
What region of the
Big Ten.
Oh no, it's not who I thought.
Oh, man. Big Ten quarterback. How many years in the league?
Or actually, never mind. They cut this guy. Never mind. It's a different backup. Let me.
I see you guys have missed me.
All right,
Yeah.
I'm not.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I guess I can give it to him, but I don't think Matt Stafford's ever getting benched unless it's time for.
Oh yeah. It was Big 12. Or no, Pac-12.
Oh my God.
Pac-12. Pac-12. Final answer.
Okay, I think I know who it is then.
Pac-12.
Oh my God! Say something.
Kevin Hogan?
No.
All right.
Matt Castle.
Bam.
Oh, Matt Castle. Wow, yeah. He might. Ooh. I'll let you have it. I can't imagine he's getting benched.
Unless if they give him victory formation, he comes in. But yeah, I mean, I think Sue is out to get Stafford in this one, and he might put him in a body bag.
I just don't know if injury is not really fair. I think he's got to get benched for the bold prediction. Anybody being injured is not bold for me.
No.
Injured by Sue.
Okay, injured by Sue or benched.
Okay.
You good with that?
Yeah, I that's fine.
I hope Aqib Talib rips his head off. All right, Bruins.
You can tell me if this is bold enough or not. I'm not sure it is. I say New England and Minnesota combined for over 900 yards of offense.
What's your backup plan?
I don't have one yet, which is why
900 yards?
Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah. That's quite a bit of yards.
Considering you don't know where the hell Matt Castle went to college.
Yeah.
950 and you got a deal.
950?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
So
that work?
we get the under on 950.
Yeah.
Well, the article I originally read, it said Rudick was the...
Oh, Jake Rudock?
Yeah, was the...
He's Michigan State, right?
Michigan.
Oh, Michigan. Okay.
Yeah. But both are white.
Geno Smith. All right. Do you think you've kind of got something?
Not really.
No, nothing at all.
I mean, I guess I could say my bold prediction would be that Mark Sanchez
I had a feeling with something.
shut up plays at least one play. I don't know.
Non-victory formation play.
Yeah, sure.
Actually, because as I say, if you guys didn't agree to the Andrew Luck, I was actually going to go with Nick Foles sees time in that game. But, yeah, I'm good with Mark Sanchez seeing a down that's not
I'm fine
victory
with it.
formation. She's going to get that this
Yeah.
week. Watch, she's going to get it.
I think I'm okay with that, and I'm putting it into the spreadsheet as butt fumble comes into the game.
Butt fumble plays.
Just make sure we got to post that on the website.
I hope it's a completion.
All right.
Could be a fumble.
It very well could be.
Okay, let's do this. Let's make it even longer. Then he plays a play and it's a completion.
He completes a pass.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Mark Sanchez completes a
Productive.
pass. All right. Hey, I got one. What's Mark Sanchez's favorite planet?
Nailed it.
All right. On that note,
Whatever wheels that we still had on the show, they fell off and
they fell off at Productable, dude. Shut the hell up.
Oh my god.
All right, that's it. Enjoy the Week 13 slate. We want to thank the sponsors, if they still exist. VGK Pop Sockets, Chai Poker, which congratulations on your charity poker tournament. It was a huge success.
Hell of an event.
Double the output of the original inaugural one. So only bigger and better things from there, hopefully, going forward. And who else did I not thank? 12-Ounce Sports Radio for this being our last episode after we get our pink slip. But if it's not, we want to thank them for continuing to play whatever the fuck we put on every week.
And did you already thank VJK Pop Sockets?
I did, yes.
Oh, I missed that. Huh?
Way to pay attention, Token.
Good job, Timmy Ho.
Come on, Timmy Ho. Come on, Felipe. We need
He's
you
over
here.
here shitting myself.
Goodbye.